Are you a CPR instructor wanting to build your CPR safety training income? Hi, Trudy Berman here, and I have an upcoming workshop that might interest you titled Building Your CPR Safety Training Income. Now, in this quick video, we'll go over a couple things. First of all, why the heck you should even bother to listen to me, as well as some of the topics that will come up in the upcoming workshop, such as branding, your presence online and offline, being in specific niches, systemizing and automating your operation, your relationships and your reputation with your customers and your prospects, and scaling up. So, my name is Trudy Berman, and I've been a CPR instructor since 1997. And I've been an instructor trainer since 2001. I was a former American Heart Association instructor, and I've been with American Safety and Health Institute, otherwise known as ASHI, since the year 2000, and I am an instructor trainer with ASHI. So if you're listening to this video and you're not currently a CPR instructor, I'm going to invite you to consider becoming one, and I'll train you through the ASHI curriculum. Now, before the recession, the highlight of which was 2008, I was paying taxes on $50,000 a year, and that was my part-time safety and wellness business. My husband had a building contracting company, of which I assisted him there. So my income in safety and wellness was part-time, and for me, safety was never really ever a full-time thing. It was in fact part and parcel of my safety and wellness, and at the time, that was the kind of money I was reporting. Now, I lost my studio, and the recession took a whole bunch of us down for a number of reasons. But since the recession, I have been steadily earning an income stream of about $15,000 a year, and that's really nothing to sneeze at, especially considering that the niche that I'm in, I am very seasonal. So I really don't do almost any training during the summer and the Christmas. So I really think that, for a side income, that's pretty decent. And I will even show you a quick clip of for the last year, a couple of the students and the kind of income. I'll just pause this video and slip that in there. Okay, I also want to show you that I'm in the back office of my CPR, of my curriculum board, which is ASHI. I'm going to go to student history, and I'm going to pull up all my I think I need my student listing, I guess. And I'm going to pull up all, this is just 1 year's worth, because I used to use paper roster, and now I'm using now I'm putting my students directly in here because we're using digital cards. So we're talking about 1 year's worth of data. So for about 1 year, so 436 students, as you can see, I have, let's see, 24 pages worth of data. This is just 1 year. And 436, let's see, 436 times about $40 per person. So we're about, $17,000 or so a year. On average, it depends. Every year is different. And that's, like I said, this is part-time. So I just wanted to show that to you real quick in a moment. So one of the topics we'll be looking at is branding. And that's one of the topics in the workshop. And I want to bring that up because in the past, I used to brand myself under Health Coach Plus. That was my company through which I did my safety and wellness. These days, I've been branding myself under my name, Trudy Berman. So my main website now is trudyberman.com, although I still have healthcoachplus.com. But there's a reason and a strategy for why I shifted my branding, and we will talk about that. Maybe that will be something for you to consider, maybe not, but at least you'll hear why I made that shift and that strategy. We'll discuss that. And by the way, guys, branding is far much more than a logo and your business card. It includes your image. How does the world see you? Are you coming across as fun or as professional or a rebel? Like those people who dress weird or whatever just to get, the attention. Hopefully you're not coming across as sloppy, inefficient, and incompetent, but all those things build up your image. We'll also in that course talk about the U factor, and something that may be of real interest to some of you is pricing your business and the value that you give for that price. So However you're listening to this video today, either in the below in the video description or somewhere on this web page will be a link for you to register. And this will be a 6-week live webinar. So once we get kicked off on the specific date, and I'll tell you what that date is, it will be somewhere on this page. These will be live sessions, and only those who are paid registrants of this course, if you happen to miss a night, or even if you want to just hear the replay, you'll get access to the replay, but it will only be for those who are part of the program. In between the live workshops, I will give you homework. Now, this is not busy work, okay? This work that if you do it, when completed, will help move your business along the line of becoming more and more successful and positioning you to earn more money in your space. At the end of the program, I will select 1 or 2 of you from the workshop and interview you on Debt Free Wealth Radio, which is my radio show. This will create social proof for you. So you will be able to get the code, embed this in your website, and your audience will see that you were interviewed on a radio show, which really adds to credibility and to extending your social proof within the world, that people actually think that you have something valuable to share with others. Then within that too, I will also create a promotional video for you if you wish, and I will put in all the search engine optimization juice, SEO juice, which will hopefully bring you to page 1 or 2 or higher on Google for your particular local search term. And in a moment, I'm gonna cut this video and show you that I have done that for myself. And in fact, my rating is kind of taking a dip, and it has to do with that branding issue, because I'm not so much branding on the Health Coach Plus anymore. I'm more branding myself on a Trudy Beerman. But like I said, what your desire to be branded as is going to make a difference. But I'm going to show it to you under my CPR stuff. So I'll show you that in a moment. I'm going to type in, let's put CPR 33617, which is my zip code. And there I am on page 1 of Google. Let's try first aid. 33617. And well, that's one of my, here I am again. So here I am, and here I am. Okay, so I just wanted to show you, this is kind of like search engine, and this points out, guys, because I am still coming up for CPR even though I have the Trudy Beerman, and this is one of the things I'm going to talk about is the branding issue, because how are you showing up? And I used to really brand myself under Health Coach Plus for this training, and now I'm branding on a Trudy Beerman, and we'll discuss branding and how that impacts how you show up in the world and why I chose the strategy that I did, and it may or may not be right for you. Okay, and also, however you found this video, either in the description below or somewhere on the page will be the dates for the upcoming webinar. So, depending on when you're registered, check your email for upcoming updates to get you ready, and so that you don't miss any of the webinars when they're scheduled. Okay, so like I said, branding will be one of the things we'll talk about, your presence online and off. Some of us just think having a website is enough. No, it's not. We'll talk a little bit about that. We'll talk about niches. There's so many areas so many groups of people that need CPR, and to try and be a one-size-fits-all for everyone, it doesn't work very well. So we'll talk about being in a niche. Systemizing and automating, this is huge, especially for those of us who are doing this part-time and you have something else that occupies a lot of your attention, time, and focus. And if you systemize and automate your business, then you will be able to work on your business instead of in your business, and while you're sleeping or while you're doing something else, you will have business coming to you, leads and prospects and opportunities to serve. We'll talk about relationships and reputation. How is the world seeing you? And this particularly influences the possibility for repeat business. Scaling up is being able to take it from here and making it a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger to the point where you're comfortable, or maybe you now have people working for you. So that's what we'll talk about there as well. So these are just some of the things that are coming up in the workshop. Like I said, it's 6 weeks live webinar. I surely hope you'll join me. And again, just click on the button on this page to register, and Super simple to find at trudybearman.com, and I look forward to working with you.